Work stuff, just wanted to let you know this one's about work. Secure 2.0, some legislation that passed December 29th of 2022. Just really went into effect last year and is continuing to roll out through this year and through next. Secure 2.0 basically makes some changes to retirement plans, mostly defined contribution plans. You know them as 401k and 403b. There are some new tax credits for small businesses that start retirement plans or make contributions to retirement plans. And there's some key provisions and updates that have to be made, as well as some updates that small businesses can decide to make. And those are in a couple of categories depending on how big you are and what type of plan you have. But what is there really to think about? Number one, if you have a small business and you have a retirement plan, or don't, if you install one or move it to a 401k, there may be some tax credits. To start a plan, there might be some tax credits if you put money into the plan, and there may be some additional credits if you add this thing called automatic enrollment, where you have to opt out rather than opt in. The automatic enrollment is something that's going to be new in 2025 that needs to be done for folks that have more than 10 lives. They're going to increase the cash out limit, which means if you leave an employer or an employer has someone with an account balance, it used to be $5,000, now up to $7,000, they can cash it out if you don't tell them where you want it to go. So an old employee who has less than $7,000, the employer at the end of the year can just send the money to them. There's Roth treatment for catch-up contributions. So if you're considered highly compensated and you want to put in a catch-up provision, that needs to go to Roth. The employer has the ability to match on student loan contributions should they decide to install it in their plan, and you can add an emergency savings account to some 401ks. Some of this stuff is mandatory, some of this stuff is an opportunity for some big businesses. But if you run a business or you're an employee of a business, something you may want to think about. So there's a short article that we summarized some of these key considerations. It's on our blog. Take a look if it's something that relates to you. It's from 2 different sources that you can source yourself. It's a small tax credit piece by Napa Publication. And then there's a guide from Fidelity that does a really good job, better than I'm doing right now, summarizing it. So take a look. If you have any questions, reach out. Happy to help.